Hey guys, and welcome to our first COVID Karen video of 2021. In 2020, I told you guys that I would be covering more anti-mask Karens, and it starts with today's idiot, Peggy Hall, from the YouTube channel Peggy Hall, The Healthy American. Now before we begin, I must make this announcement. This video is in 100% compliance with the WHO and CDC's guidelines regarding social distancing and wearing a mask during the current COVID-19 pandemic. Now that we have that out of the way, let's begin.
I don't know how to make it any more clear. No governor can make a law. All of this color-coded nonsense is nonsense. Business owners, you do not have to abide by any of this, okay? I want you, let me get out of the sun here. Hang on, give me in or out of the sun. Business owners, you do not need to abide by any of this nonsense.
So you've decided to start off strong with the stupid. Governors can make face masks mandatory, especially during states of emergency, like a worldwide pandemic. And if you live in California, don't listen to this moron. Just check out the California State website and you'll see for yourself. Last updated on December 21st, 2020, it is now required that everyone in California must wear a mask or face covering when outside of their home with limited exceptions. And Karen, you should wear your mask because being a dumbass idiot isn't one of those exceptions.
I had a jam-packed in-person live seminar showing business owners restaurants and yoga studios and gyms and preschools and nail salons and spas, and all of these places got the empowerment and the education that they need to stay open for good. It's called Open for Business.
You're so dumb, Karen. You're actively encouraging businesses to violate the mask mandates to stay open, when in reality, if we would have just followed the mandates from the beginning, we probably wouldn't be in the position that we're in today. It's idiots like you who are the real problem, and the reason we're losing so many American lives and are probably going to have to shut down the economy once again.
Do not close your business. Do not be intimidated by these fear-mongering, crime syndicate, strong-arming mafia types. You don't have to do it. What are you going to do? Just shop at Costco for the rest of your life now that they won't even let people in? Now that, I can't say that word because they shut me off on Facebook yesterday. Co-cost, as I call it, low cost, how about that? They are now acting as the government because they have created their own law.
Wrong again, Princess Dipshit. Costco is a membership-based company, so they can enforce whatever policies or requirements they want on the members who want to shop there. Now, they can't force the members to break the law, but the last time I checked, the mandates required residents to wear a mask, not the other way around. So if you want to shop at Costco, then wear a mask and don't be an idiot.
A store is not outside of the law. You can't have a store that says we have Fist Fight Fridays. You can't have a store that says we allow pickpocketing. You can't have a store, unless it's in Oregon, that says you have to snort a line of cocaine as a condition of entering.
Oh wow, strawman much, Karen? No stores, not even in Oregon, where hard drugs have been decriminalized, can force a customer to use illicit drugs as a condition of entry. And you have no idea what you're talking about when you mention your Fist Fight Fridays. Because when I was younger, I used to go to a bar that had lingerie jello wrestling on Saturdays. And while it was illegal to assault each other in the streets, it was perfectly legal for those dudes to get down on one another in a licensed bar. You're an idiot.
Listen, just as a store, including low cost, cannot deny somebody from coming in because they're wearing a turban as an expression of their religious freedom, or a yarmulke because of their expression of religious freedom. Imagine there's a store that says no hats allowed, but somebody comes in with their religious hat. They cannot deny entry and they cannot require that person to take it off.
Bullshit, Karen. If a business has a no tolerance policy on headwear, then they can deny service to anyone who refuses to take their headwear off. Now, if they allow some customers to come in wearing hats, but refuse service to other customers based on their religious headwear, like yarmulkes or turbans, then that business could be held liable for religious discrimination. Once again, you're an idiot.
Could they require a Sikh, S-I-K-H, someone of the Sikh faith, could this co-cost require them to remove their turban as a condition of entry? No, they can't. So how can they require me to veil my face, which is an affront to my religious liberty?
Hold on, Karen. You can tell anyone you want that it's because of religion that you want to be a team-killing idiot. But me and all the people watching this video know you're a liar. Wearing a mask in the state of California is mandatory. And if Costco wants to stay open, then it's in their best interest to follow the guidelines set by the state.
They can't. And guess what? You don't need any religious liberty. You don't need anything other than to be a free man, a free woman roaming the earth, which is what we're all going to be doing soon. Just roaming the earth.
You better hope not, Karen, because idiots like you will be the first ones to go.
And these places of public accommodation, which is defined as a private entity that engages in commerce. Can I be any more clear? A private entity is not outside the law. You cannot have a private membership club where you come and you beat up Granny.
You ever heard of the UFC, dumbass? A private entity that allows anybody who's healthy enough to fight to enter into the ring. And if Grandma wants to jump in the octagon and test her armbar skills out against Ronda Rousey, then there's nothing stopping her. So you don't know what you're talking about. And Karen, you're an idiot.
And the sheriff's going to say, well, we can't do anything. You know, it's private property, private property. So that means somebody can come in a private property and break into my car because it's parked on private property. Is that what you're telling me, Sheriff? Is that what you're telling me? That you are not going to uphold the law if a crime is committed on private property? Oh, I got it now. Okay. So that means everybody can break into private homes because it's private property? Is that what you can do? You can break into someone's private home and steal their things, and the law enforcement won't do anything because it's private property.
Well, according to your illogical logic, Karen, if their religion says that it's their right to come onto your private property and steal whatever they want, then it's their religious right, and no one can do anything about it. See, two of us can play at that game, but only one of us is an idiot.
Is that at Co-Cost? Is that at Trader Joe's? Is that at Walmart? Is that what you're telling us? That your store policies now are the law. That you get to operate outside of the law. That the Constitution only applies to everyone except for membership stores. Right? Is that it? So no one has to abide by the Constitution, which gives me and you the right to life, which includes breathing. Right?
Wrong again, you idiot. Masks have been shown time and time again to not restrict your breathing, especially since the O2 molecule has a diameter of about 300 picometers, and the highly effective N95 masks have been shown to filter out particles of about 0.3 microns and above. That's 300,000 picometers.
The Constitution doesn't give us that right. I misspoke. The Constitution protects our God-given rights from the government tyranny.
Like I said before, if the great spaghetti monster tells me that I can take anything I want from you, then there is nothing that you nor the government can do because it's my religious right and protected by the Constitution. That's not how it works, you idiot.
You know the definition of tyranny? Using power without authority. Yes, we have a tyrannical government and a tyrannical governor, alleged governor, and we have laws for a reason. Our country does not operate on a playbook. Our country does not operate on guidelines. Our country does not operate on suggestions. Our country, see, I'm already saying it, company, country, what's the difference?
Are you really trying to compare countries with companies? You're dumber than you look, Karen, and you look like an idiot.
Right? Walmart's now the country. Walmart is now our legislative body. I guess the president of Walmart, Sam Walton, is that his name? Yes, I'm going to be frozen out of this feed again. Please join me, thehealthyamerican.org. You've got to get on the newsletter list before they take that away as well. Friends, the Thanksgiving feast is going to be on Thanksgiving. We are going to have 100 people, maybe more. I've invited the alleged governor, offering that, olive branch. And I want you to be there too, but the ticket sales end tomorrow, Friday at noon, so don't miss out.
Yeah, sure. Let's just pay to have dinner with a horde of Karens, perpetuate the spread of the virus even more, and force even more statewide shutdowns. And I wonder how these Karens would feel if all the cooks decided not to wear hairnets because it's their religious right. Karen, you're an idiot.
No, it's not vegan, and it's not, I don't know, it's just delicious comfort food, okay? And it's a fundraiser for the organization, and we hope that you will be there. We need to send a message to these tyrants. And as far as I'm concerned, I'm very hard line, okay? I'm very black and white. Very. There's truth and there's lies, okay? There's dark and there's light. There's right and wrong, and there's tyranny and freedom. And just as there's a line here on this sidewalk, I know what side of the line I'm on.
Yeah, you stand on the side of extreme stupidity. You're an idiot.
I am never going to cross it. I am never going to comply. I will march it all the way to heaven, and I am willing to give my life, and I probably will. And I don't care. In fact, I care. I care so much that I'm willing to do it. I help thousands of businesses stay in business lawfully. Because if these businesses go, our whole way of American life goes. The small businesses are the economy of the United States. Once those go, and I hope people will understand, then it all is controlled by the government. Co-Cost and Walmart, those are government stores. Dig into it, all right? Dig into it. That's why they remained open. There are some chains, even some chains of restaurants that want to stay open. They're not under the government tyranny. I am doing everything I can to help them stay open.
Oh, stop lying to yourself, Karen. You're doing everything you can to keep those businesses closed.
Friends, you have got to stand strong. Don't go to these places. Don't patronize them. Don't wear a mask unless you choose to. You don't have to do it. I've got thousands of words. It feels like thousands of videos, hundreds of videos. You don't need a video. All you need is to walk in with dignity, human dignity. I'm sick of this inhumane behavior that is being forced down our throats, and you are being told that it is virtuous.
You're such an idiot and a hypocrite as well. How can you talk about virtue and the humane treatment of people when you videotape yourself saying stupid shit like this?
Don't fucking come mess it up for us.
Do you mind? I won't
We're
film you if
here
you
in
don't
business
mind.
trying to make a living. Okay, so we're here trying to make a living.
Perfect.
We're following the law so we don't get shut down. We have bills to pay.
Who's gonna shut you down?
Your freedom stops when it affects my freedom. Keep that in mind.
Who's going to shut you down? Answer one question. You just made a statement.
Are you out of this world? Do you not see the news? Do you not hear
That's
that from
the
the health
problem. You're
department?
watching the news.
Go watch we go by the health department
I'm
laws.
telling you, the health department here,
That's
my
not-
friend. He won't
I
take
go
the
to the health department
documents.
every day. I don't
This
need
guy
your
right
paperwork.
here won't
I
take
don't
the
need your
documents.
paperwork.
This guy won't take the...
That doesn't mean shit.
This is from the Department of
I go to the health
California.
department every day.
My friends, I'm glad you heard from him. Yes, I am. It is my business. I'm in the business of civil rights.
Creating problems.
Oh, did you?
You don't want to wear. Yeah, you don't want to wear the mask. No problem.
I just want to tell you, he came to this country from another country.
You're
Yes,
so
you did.
racist. I'm fucking born here.
Oh, really?
What's your fucking language?
Oh, well,
Another country.
please
How could
forgive
you-
me.
how could you
Being a piece of shit racist is neither humane nor virtuous, Karen. You are a fucking idiot.
What is virtuous about obscuring your identity? Yes, I'm wearing sunglasses. Someone's going to point that out to me again. Well, Peggy, you're wearing sunglasses. Yes, I was blind in my eye, okay? I had a detached retina. I had 3 or 4 surgeries to restore the vision, which still isn't back. I have sensitivity to sunlight. If you want to see my eyes, you can watch all the hundreds of videos that I film indoors. I understand that. It is better to look at people in the eye. In fact, this video is a testimony to why we should look at people in the eye. It's not comfortable, is it, to look at somebody wearing sunglasses? No, it's not. You don't see their eyes. You don't see their expression. That's how I feel when I look at people with a mask. Only wearing sunglasses is not sinister and menacing and intimidating and threatening. Why do you think gang members wear a bandana on their face? Why do robbers and burglars obscure their identity? Why do carjackers put on a hoodie and a ski mask? You think that's okay? You think it's okay to organize our society with a concealed identity?
Man, you're just one bad example after another, Karen. Gang members and robbers also wear shirts. I see you wearing a shirt in your video. Are you saying that you're also a gang member and thief? No? Okay, well then you're just an idiot.
I'm not having it anymore. And I know there are many of you that are watching this that are wearing masks. I don't want to make waves. I do it for other people. Really. You're scaring other people by wearing a mask and you think that's okay? I was in the store the other day. I rarely go into the store. It harms my soul to see this concealed identity, this sinister, menacing feeling. And here's a little baby in a stroller, and I'm looking at her and waving and smiling, and she looked at me like I was the scary one because I didn't have a mask on. Are you okay with that, parents?
And how exactly did you know that it was because you weren't wearing a mask? Maybe that baby was just frightened because it's never seen a human that looked like a deformed praying mantis. Wear your mask and stop being an idiot.
Don't put a mask on your child. Do not email me, please, to ask me how your daughter can go into gymnastics practice with a mask on. I don't want to hear it anymore. I'm sorry. I've spoken about this for months. If you don't know yet to take your kids out of that, well, they want their socialization. Oh, really? Are you going to let your kids socialize with drug addicts? Are you going to let your kids socialize with maybe you are, I don't know, promiscuous others? You think that's okay? You're not going to have standards?
Wait. Are you saying that anybody wearing a mask is a drug-dealing whore? You're an immoral idiot, Karen. And normally I would just tell you you should stop while you're ahead, but in your case, you should stop before you fall any further behind the rest of humanity.
There's no other way to say it. Guidelines are not a law. There's no law to wear a mask. You don't have to wear one. And anyone that's listening or anyone that has the gumption, to say, has the courage to send this on to somebody who works at a store, that manages a store, that is enforcing these ridiculous, nonsensical, harmful measures, that's all they are. You're guilty. You're guilty. You're guilty. And guess what? I'm fighting for you.
Trust me when I say this, Karen. We don't need doltish idiots like you fighting for us. We need you to wear your mask. Okay, so I think this is going to be where we end the video today. Peggy Hall's an idiot, and with California leading all American states in the number of COVID-19 cases to date, there's no telling how many deaths are directly or indirectly caused by her and her religious freedoms. Don't be a Karen like Peggy Hall, because she and all other COVID-denying anti-mask Karens are a flock of fucking idiots. Alright guys, thanks for sticking around until the end of the video. Peggy Hall is a public nuisance, and with all the channels that YouTube have taken down for spreading medical misinformation about COVID-19, it's a wonder how hers is still up. But until YouTube removes her from the platform, I will continue to shame this shameless idiot. And that includes my future video, which covers the racist rant at the farmer's market. So if you found this video interesting and you want to see more videos like it, then be sure to hit that like button, leave a comment below, and subscribe if you haven't done so already. And a massive thank you and shout out to all of my channel members and patrons whose support helps me keep doing what I love to do. Calling out idiots on the internet. I'm Team Skeptic, and I'm out.